Hey guys, and welcome back to the road to 1600. I got a pretty awesome game today where again I made 0 blunders, and I think I had probably my highest accuracy ever, 91.1. So I'm really excited about that, and I'd love to get into the game with you guys. But first, if this is your first time finding the channel, feel free to like and subscribe as we continue to grow. So let's go take a look. Okay, let's get into this game. So, starting off as white. And you guys know me, we're going London. So, bringing the bishop out. And then I get a mirror. And I ended up rewatching the video for the London traps that I remembered in the previous game where I got a mirror, but I couldn't exactly remember how to pull it off or what exactly to do. But because I had watched it right before playing this game, I remembered, okay, now that he's moved his light squared bishop out from the queen side, now the queen side is a little unsupported, so eventually I should try to attack over there. But I also remembered the comment I got on my video recently of make sure you finish your development before you attack. So I'm seeing the unprotected queen side over there, and I want to make sure I finish my development before I start attacking. So, going very London here. I'm setting up the structure, setting up the pieces, not trying to rush anything, not trying to go out of order. I'm keeping an eye on his bishops, making sure his bishops aren't, pressing me too much. And he offered the light squared bishop trade, and I usually like to keep the light squared bishop trade so I can keep eyes on that h7 square if he does castle kingside. But if he wanted to trade it early, it was an opportunity to get my queen involved in the game. I was like, okay, that's fine, we can do that. So I still have a bishop or a knight that is undeveloped. So before I want to start pressing, I want to get that knight out and develop a little bit. So he kind of does the same, and a couple of these moves that he makes just don't make a ton of sense. Like, is he trying to go to f5 on that next? Maybe. And then where? I'm not sure, but that definitely looks like a move that I would make, and I'm definitely confused about it. So, not really sure, but I do have my eyes over on that king or that queen side. And so go queen b5, and I want to make sure I pin the knight, not that he's really going anywhere, but I want to move up to b7, and then I can move, take the knight for free, and then if he happens to block with his queen, then I'm going to go up for the rook. Yeah, he's got problems over there. So I almost missed this too. When he brought bishop d6, I was almost like, oh cool, I'll just go ahead and take b6 or b7, and we'll just continue on with the strategy. But then I was like, let me protect my dark squared bishop a little bit. So rock him back. I castles, which was interesting, good. Free the knight. So I say, okay, I'm gonna go in, you can't take me. I cannot explain how many times I have clicked on the pieces and okay, is he gonna take me? 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 And I'm like, okay, I don't think anybody can take me. And so then I put my piece up there real cautiously, and right now, that's my queen, and it's kind of unprotected right now. So I want to make sure I'm doing a good job and not just leaving her out to dry. So we offer the dark squared bishop trade, it gets accepted, and now my rook is opened up on the king side there. And he comes in for, so I'm gonna back up here just real quick. So this was another move here that I don't understand. He comes in with the knight, and I guess his goal was to try to get to c2 for the fork, but I just slide up and capture with my pawn, and he just loses his knight. That I don't understand, and his other knight is still hanging. He just left his other knight out there. So now I'm up 2 pieces. I've got a pretty strong center position with my knight on d4, The queen's in his house. I guess he sees my pawn hanging on e3. So fair enough. He probably could have gone in there and taken it, but I got him into check, thankfully, by taking that pawn. Now I'm able to defend my pawn a little bit, and I'm able to put some pressure in his house. So he offers the queen trade. I don't want to take the queen right now because I am up significant material, and I don't want to do anything silly. So I see that he was setting up a battery on the e-file, and I didn't want to get pinned there. I didn't want that pawn to have a bunch of pressure, and I didn't want to have to do all the math to think, oh, how many attackers versus how many defenders. So I castled, and I wanted to connect my rooks for when I go up the h-file. So, don't understand that. What are you attacking? Are you going to attack a1? But even then, you can slide to a1, and I'm just going to slide up to c2 and have you attacked with the rooks. Not sure. Honestly, not sure. So I start setting up my own attack. I got my sights set on g7, checkmate. He sees that. So I sacrifice the rook. And I figured, okay, king slides up, takes the rook. I slide over to h4, check. He probably backs off to g8. I slide up to, what's that, h6. Not in check. Or maybe I move my knight to h6, check, and then move the queen back up. Not sure. Not sure exactly how I was going to maneuver it. But he doesn't take. Maybe he saw something I didn't, and granted, I didn't do all the math, but I knew that he was in trouble. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm just going to slide right up for checkmate. Yeah, 22 moves. I think I was just over a 90% accuracy. Yeah, I only lost 2 bishops and a couple pawns. So pretty good game. You know, I saw that the queen side was a little undefended, and I was able to kind of swing 3 pieces over onto the king side and kind of pin him on the back rank there. So it was a good game. That was a ton of fun. No blunders. Again, crazy, I know. So yeah, super excited about that. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe as we continue to grow. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.